Welcome to our channel, where we explore the timeless wisdom of Stoicism to help you conquer life's challenges. Today, we're diving into the teachings of Epictetus, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers of all time. Born a slave in ancient Rome, Epictetus rose above his circumstances to become a renowned teacher, whose lessons on mastering fear and living a virtuous life continue to inspire us today. In this video, we'll uncover 7 powerful ways Epictetus' Stoic principles can help you overcome your fears and lead a more fulfilling life. Stay with us as we journey through practical steps and profound insights that are just as relevant now as they were centuries ago. Ready to transform your mindset? Let's get started. The first way involves understanding the nature of fear. According to Epictetus, fear is rooted in our perceptions and judgments rather than external events. He believed that we often fear what we cannot control and the potential negative outcomes imagined in our minds. Think about the last time you felt afraid. Maybe it was before a big presentation at work, or perhaps while waiting for important medical test results. Notice how much of that fear stemmed from worrying about what could happen, rather than what was actually happening at the moment. Epictetus teaches us that by recognizing that our fears are merely projections of our thoughts, we can begin to take control over them. For instance, when you feel the creeping anxiety of public speaking, remind yourself that the fear is not in the act itself, but in the anticipation of judgment or failure. Shift your focus to what you can control, such as your preparation and your delivery. By doing so, you reduce the power that fear holds over you. This change in perspective can make a significant difference in how you handle fear-inducing situations. It's a practical application of Stoicism that encourages us to examine and challenge the stories we tell ourselves. The second way involves accepting what you can't control. Epictetus emphasized that one of the central tenets of Stoicism is the clear distinction between what is within our control and what is not. He taught that by focusing our energy only on what we can influence, we can achieve a sense of peace and reduce unnecessary stress. Imagine you're planning a beach vacation. You can't control the weather, whether it'll be sunny or stormy. However, you can control your preparations, packing your essentials, choosing fun activities, and maintaining a positive attitude. Just like this scenario in life, there are countless factors outside of our control, such as other people's actions, natural events, or even random occurrences. Spending time and energy worrying about these uncontrollable factors only leads to frustration and anxiety. Epictetus encourages us to accept these uncertainties and focus instead on our own responses and actions. By shifting our mindset in this way, we can navigate challenges with greater calm and resilience. So, the next time you find yourself stressed about an upcoming event or a situation where the outcome is uncertain, remember Epictetus' wisdom. Ask yourself, what can I actually control here? Then, channel your efforts into those areas and let go of the rest. This acceptance can transform your approach to fears, making you more adaptable and less overwhelmed by the unpredictable nature of life. In doing so, you embrace a key Stoic principle that brings clarity and empowerment to your daily experiences. The third way involves changing your perception. Epictetus taught that our perceptions shape our reality, and by altering how we view a situation, we can significantly diminish our fears. Let's say you're afraid of spiders. Every time you see one, you feel a surge of panic. But what if, instead of viewing the spider as a terrifying creature, you thought of it as a harmless, tiny friend helping to keep pesky insects at bay? By shifting your perspective, the fear begins to lose its grip. Another example could be the fear of failure. Picture this: you're about to attempt a new recipe, but you're wary of messing it up. Instead of dreading the outcome, try seeing the process as a fun experiment. Even if the dish doesn't turn out perfect, you've learned something new, perhaps had a good laugh, and enjoyed the experience. This humorous angle can make the fear far less intimidating. Epictetus believed that by actively choosing to see things differently, we take control over our fear response. So the next time you're faced with a daunting situation, step back and ask yourself, how can I see this differently? If you're nervous about a job interview, think of it as a conversation where you're also evaluating if this company is the right fit for you. This shift in perception can reduce your anxiety and even empower you. Changing your perception is a powerful way to mitigate fear. making challenges seem more manageable and sometimes even enjoyable. By adopting this Stoic practice, you can turn fear into an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. The fourth way involves practicing detachment. Epictetus taught that by detaching from outcomes, we liberate ourselves from the grip of fear and anxiety. Let's illustrate this with a story. Imagine you're a gardener who has planted a small apple tree. You water it regularly, ensure it gets enough sunlight, and protect it from pests. Despite all your efforts, you can't control whether it will bear fruit this season. Now, picture yourself attached to the outcome of seeing apples. Every day you stress over the buds, checking anxiously if they're growing. This attachment makes you restless and worried. However, if you focus on the process instead, the joy of tending to your garden, the tranquility you feel while working with nature, you release yourself from the need for a specific result. The tree might bear fruit or it might not, but your contentment remains steady because you've detached from the outcome. This principle of detachment can be applied to many aspects of life. Take the example of studying for an exam. You can control your preparation, your study habits, and your dedication. But the final grade is influenced by various factors beyond your control, like the difficulty of the test or the grading criteria. If you're overly attached to achieving a specific grade, every study session becomes a source of stress. On the other hand, if you focus on mastering the material and enjoying the learning process, you can reduce your anxiety. Whether you receive an A or a B, your sense of achievement stems from the effort you put in, not just the final result. Epictetus reminds us that detachment doesn't mean indifference or lack of effort. It means doing everything within our power to achieve a goal, but not letting the outcome define our happiness. This mindset shift can be particularly freeing when facing fears. For example, if you're preparing for a marathon, train diligently, follow a good diet, and rest properly. While you can't control every factor on race day, such as weather conditions or your competitors, detaching from the precise outcome, whether you win or finish within a specific time, allows you to enjoy the race itself. By focusing on what you can control, like your training and your mindset, you reduce the fear of failure and enhance your experience. So next time you find yourself fixated on a specific result, take a step back and remind yourself of Epictetus' wisdom. Shift your focus to the present moment and the actions you can take. Enjoy the process, appreciate the journey, and let go of the need for particular outcomes. Practicing detachment helps you navigate life's uncertainties with a calm and balanced mind, making fear a much less dominant force in your life. In summary, the teachings of Epictetus offer us timeless wisdom to overcome our fears and live a more fulfilling life. By understanding the nature of fear, accepting what we can't control, changing our perceptions, and practicing detachment, we can reduce the power that fear holds over us. These Stoic principles are not just philosophical ideas. They are practical tools that we can use in our everyday lives. So next time you feel fear creeping in, remember that it's often our own thoughts and judgments that create it. Focus on what you can control, shift your perspective to see the situation differently, and detach from specific outcomes. Embrace these practices, and you'll find yourself navigating life's challenges with greater calm and resilience. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the wisdom of Epictetus. If you found these insights helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Remember, each step you take towards mastering your fears is a step towards a more empowered and peaceful life. Until next time, stay stoic and keep growing.